I'm going to start first with COVID and COVID origins. There was a social media post that has recently made the news again. It was from early on in the pandemic. And as you recall, there was a cluster of cases that occurred in 2020, 2019 in the area of a wet market in Wuhan. And when we talk about wet markets, that means places where different animals are alive, they're housed together, they're butchered there. So these are major areas where we worry about zoonotic or animal to human viral exchange occurring. And it's one of the leading hypothesis or the leading hypothesis for how COVID made its way into humans. The other hypothesis, for which there's also some important questions that need to be answered, is the lab leak hypothesis. And the point is that the Chinese government basically cleaned up that wet market immediately after this outbreak. So we were unable to actually do real time investigation to understand what animals were being sold there or any of those animals harboring this virus. Because by the time people started testing, yes, there's COVID there, but people had been there. And the question is, is this wet market, what role does it play? It clearly was an amplifying event, it was clearly a super spreader event, but how did the virus get there? And with these new social media posts that come out, they don't really change the or move the ball much. I don't think we're going to know much until someone from the Chinese government steps forward and actually talks about what happened here and gets rid of this kind of crazy idea that they have that Maine from lobster that were sold in China were the origin. That's completely arbitrary and false. But that's something that's back in the headlines as well.